my hair. So I'm thinking
She stole it from somebody else.
Hi guys, it's
White Collective!
And today we are doing a story time / eat time. This will soon be filled with like foods.
Delicious food.
Yes, okay, so our first dish of the day is kimchi.
fried rice.
Ooh, it's steamy.
With very, oh yes, it is. She is steamy. I'm not gonna tip it too much so it doesn't fall out. That would be embarrassing. But yes, as you can see, we have our lovely chunks of kimchi and the lovely fried rice made by
Shelby.
yours truly. Although if it sucks, then I didn't make it.
Next we have some
Sausages.
Next we have our ramen.
I almost like kimchi twice.
I know it looks a little dry right now, but we gotta stir it up.
We got sauce.
We gotta stir
Yeah.
it.
Like a
Shout out to
stir-fry.
H Mart for still having like 2 bags of kimchi left
Oh, yeah.
because of the everything
Y'all
going
gonna
on.
stop buying stuff.
Alright, so I'm gonna get some sausages.
I'm gonna get me
with-
some kimchi fried rice.
But basically, our story time is gonna be a wild one.
To say the least.
To say the least, we decided to do this to give you guys an insight into our everyday lives. Yes, please.
Made the ramen.
I ate one.
That's awesome.
Oh, you
Yeah.
just gonna put it all over the
Oh,
ramen?
no.
Oh,
It's already on there. I just added a little bit more.
But you put more.
That hot.
We all
really
put
not.
jam
It's not that
really
hot.
not.
individually.
It's not the actual house.
You a Harley fan? So if you guys see
Well,
Birds
it's
of
not too
Prey,
bad.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I told you.
the look of shock.
Wow.
She really, listen, when we were planning this video, when I tell you she was like, I don't know if we should be cooking stuff, that sounds dangerous. She was doubting my skills. And now look, it's tasty.
I didn't say it was great. I said it was okay. Okay.
So we went to a club called Arena in Ktown, and this is just one of our regular nights at the club, having fun, dancing, woo woo. And we leave as per usual because you know you can't stay there. And we're walking to get some fresh air because it's hot, musty up in there, you know. Condensation, drip drip is disgusting. And something tells me, Malone, you should look back at the door.
We forgot. We should have made some eggs with that ramen.
I told,
Damn.
So I turn around and I see a viner, and I knew that for sure it was this viner. He's really big. At least when Vine was still around. I don't know about now.
And didn't we see him in the club though before too?
I don't remember the first
Oh
time.
yeah, we saw him in the club first. And
Yeah.
then- yeah.
Oh, he was sitting at the booths. Yeah, homeboy was sitting at the booth,
post it up.
posted up with his homies, and I'm like, okay, cool. Walk
Didn't dance the whole
outside,
night.
You did not.
and I turn around to see him talking to someone who is taller than him, and he decided this happened real fast. He put the height into it, and he just
Oh wait, I'm taller.
oh yeah, he just he just
Oh, I
slapped
didn't go the
him.
wrong way.
He just slapped him. I was just like, oh, he was apologizing
For getting slapped?
for getting slapped, looking like Boo Boo the Fool.
Fast forward to like 5 minutes later, we're all chilling outside the club, you know, calming down, getting some fresh air, and then we're talking about how like the guy who was taller who had got slapped, we're like, oh, like, he has nice hair. Dude, like, must have been reading our minds because he comes up, but instead he looks at Mulan. She had different hair at this time. It was like her like crochet hair, but like burgundy.
Oh, it's really
Yeah.
pretty.
And he's just like, oh, so like, how do you get your hair like that? Like, I've been trying to get my hair like that for so long.
Pause.
You had a lot of hair.
Y'all see my hair? I don't know nothing about dyed hair. If y'all ever see me with colored hair, it's not mine because I would never dye my hair. So I'm
She
thinking,
stole it from somebody else.
I was like, how do I explain to this man how I got my hair the way I did? So I lied and said I didn't do it, which isn't lying because I didn't do it. So I was like, I have my friend, she did it.
Curly, I call him Curly because he has some nice, good curly hair. Curly's friend, another friend, came over in the midst of this.
We'll call this dude Crazy Rich Asian.
Yeah, so he comes over,
This game's spicy.
slightly intoxicated. Slightly.
And he found out later he was coming down from some type of drug. But anyways.
So he comes over, starts chatting up with us, and he starts saying, "Oh, I know the owners of the club. There's gonna be an after party in there. Like, you guys wanna come? There's gonna be an after party. He keeps saying this like over and over again, but like he never gives details about the after party or says like when it's happening or like what. And we're kind of like, oh, really? Because we come here a lot and like there's what?
His mouth is burning.
Oh, you
We didn't think this through. We
We
should
did
have
not.
bought banana milk.
We should have. Do y'all want to explain this part of the story with how our crazy rich Asian friend was convinced that he was very much, you know,
A Negro.
yeah, basically.
This is the thing. So, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but when people see other black people, they feel like they have to relate to them on a certain level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dude was like, you know, like, my great-great-grandfather was Ethiopian, or like part Ethiopian, so that means I'm Ethiopian, da da da. So here's the thing, we don't believe in, what is it, like reverse racism or whatever, or yeah, reverse racism.
Yeah.
Do not believe in that. But Shelby, our affiliate,
Our token white friend.
our token white friend, he was the whole time, he was just saying various comments like, oh, like she's a white girl, she wouldn't understand. Which we agree to a certain level that she can't understand our way of life. But at the same time, you, sir, have been privileged in your Asianness. You are a person of color, but you are still privileged. Everyone has their own privilege. And you calling out that she's white every 2 seconds isn't going to make you cooler in our eyes.
And he kept like, anytime he would say a comment, he'd be like, he would look back at them and be like, am I right, guys? And they could just be like,
Nah.
what?
So he, the Viner who had slapped him had already left. And so he was like, so we're going back to this other famous YouTuber's apartment. And the Asian dude, the crazy rich Asian dude, who obviously is really rich, he was basically his agent. And so he basically was trying to use us as eye candy in order to make their deal better. So we were like, we weren't gonna go at first, but we were like, let's just meet a famous Viner, like it's cool, we're a famous YouTuber. So we ended up getting in Shelby's car, and we're going to the Viner's apartment. And so, okay, now the hotness is setting in. But the whole ride there, the Asian dude is making weird comments in the back about just race, bringing back the whole Ethiopian thing, how he's been shot, and we're like, damn, you've been shot, where's your scar? No scar. He's been in the hood, but he wasn't raised in the hood, but he knows the hood. So just weird comments, and the whole time we're just arguing with him, just like passive-aggressive comments. We finally get to our destination, and I think that's when he revealed that he was like coming down from some kind of high.
Yeah.
We get into the apartment building, which we later realized, or I realized, I was like, yo, isn't this like the apartment that's always in their films? But yeah. But anyways, so this apartment building had many YouTubers in it, but
a lot.
we were going to this specific YouTuber's place. We could not find, they didn't know which door he was at.
So we're looking like Boo Boo the Fools because some people are looking at us like, why are they going to people's like back and forth in this hallway looking really sketch?
Literally.
We are still in our club fits, so you can imagine how we look to other people. And homeboy curly hair starts kicking on doors saying like, oh, this one's his house. So we're just like,
No.
And that was crazy rich Asian dude.
Crazy rich Asian dude was kicking on
crazy rich Asian dude. That's right.
Yeah.
Crazy rich Asian dude start kicking on the door and say like, this is his place, this is his. And we're just like,
Bro.
oh no. So I took my butt down the hallway because I was like, I am not about to be associated when the person opens this door and homeboy's just kicking on it.
So curly hair was like, hey, we're trying to ditch this guy because my friend here doesn't like him, doesn't want to see him, and so he's not really going to let us in if homeboy's with us. So we're like, oh, okay. So Curly had told me the plan, but didn't tell them yet. So I was like shaking my head like, no. And you guys were like, what? And I was like, trust me. And you're like, what's going on? What are you doing? And so finally like told him like, oh. And I was like, yes, he's trying to say like, we're trying to ditch homeboy over here because apparently he is not welcome in these premises or like at this apartment. So
Curly keeps knocking on the door, calls him, and he finally answers. He had called him like 3 times before he answered.
yeah.
So YouTuber was being a douche the whole time, but he was just like, hey, like, we're outside, like, can you hear me knocking? And so dude was like, I don't want crazy rich Asian here, you need to get him out. And he was like, he's already gone, he's left, and we're outside. And so he was like, oh, okay, I'll let you in. Hangs up, we're still outside. Dude does not come to the door, so he gets a text from the dude saying like, I need a picture of you guys showing that he's not there, that crazy rich Asian isn't there. So we literally sit there and we're like, Take a picture, send it to him. We send him the picture. Dude still does not open the door. Refuses to believe that Crazy Rich Asian is not there. And it's just, yeah. So, we decided to leave. And when he was like, hey, do you want to come over? Like, if you guys are hungry, because everything was closed. It's like, do you want to come over and eat food? I'll cook you guys something. I feel bad. And we're like, nah, we're cool. And we went home.
I'm telling you, how long did we stay outside the apartment? Like, I want to say like 20 minutes at
We
least.
were there for a while.
And
the fire alarm went off and
oh yeah!
fire alarm went off. Fire alarm went off.
Not again!
And we thought it was Crazy Rich Asian because he disappeared. So we thought, oh my gosh, Crazy Rich Asian over here pulling fire alarms. Everyone had to get out of their apartment.
Literally.
But the YouTuber still didn't get out of his apartment because he thought
He
that
still
Crazy
was
Rich
trying to
Asian.
avoid Crazy Rich
Yeah.
Asian. That's how bad he did not want to
not
see
He
like
was
this
willing
dude.
to burn in a fire to be away from Crazy Rich Asian.
Yeah, thanks for coming to our story time. Subscribe, like, share with your friends. Tell us what you think in the comments. Check out our other videos.
Yes, like our cover we just recently
Like our Billie
did.
Eilish, Everything I Want to cover. We just spent a lot of
Sung
time
by yours
into.
truly. See
You
her?
know.
Look at her, look at the beanie, look at the glories. Oh yes, get it.
But yes.
Yes.
Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next week.